Listen, it's all right, family. What we're gonna talk about next is love, and here we go.
Men love more authentically than women.
Huh?
Oh, and this is what I mean by that.
You said say it again.
I say I think men
I had to
love
adjust.
more authentically than women. And this is why.
I can agree, but go ahead.
Women are in love with love.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, I think you guys are wired to stick anybody in that spot. You can make him fit. You guys are socialized from little girls to fall in love with the process, the pageantry of love, the courting phase and the dates and the, you know what I'm saying? He put his hand on my thigh and we walked down the aisle and all that stuff. On the flip side, when a man figures out that realizes that he's in love, that's not a happy experience. He's like, God damn it. Because that is
wow.
a responsibility.
He's telling the truth.
Now, because again, our two jobs are provide and protect. I love her means that I'm willing to die for her. That's not part of your responsibility. Right. So we're not going to be as flippant or as, generous with that love. Plus, we're not socialized to fall in love with the whole process and shit like that.
Fact of cap, man. Men love more authentically than women.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. When I first heard this shit made me gas. Because typically I don't be agreeing with y'all. Let's keep it a bean, a buck. I don't be agreeing. But I felt like he spoke some facts. But I had my best friend listen to it before the call. But I feel like the part of it that me and her was saying that she don't really feel is true, and I think I would have to agree, is the part when he said when men fall in love, it's like, damn, I love her. I feel like that part is not necessarily always true, because I feel like if a guy saying, damn, I love her, I feel like that's more so the guy that be trying to act like all nonchalant, acting like it ain't nothing, trying to hide his feelings or whatever the case may be. But in actuality, it comes out and then you like, damn, like what I supposed to do with this and that I love her. But I do feel like it's some men who find that person and be like, yes, like I love her. Like it's okay to love her. Like, yes, I love her. Not like, I don't feel like it's like a damn, I love her. I think it's like, yes, like this is my girl, this is my one. She gonna be my wife.
No. What he was saying by damn, I love her, not like I don't think he was saying like they actually. There's a moment where he's like out loud, like damn, I love her. Like, oh man, this is effed up. No, I think he's like, damn, I love her, and with this love comes a responsibility. Like it's not like checking into, oh man, this is a bad thing. It's like, yo, it's a call to action. It's a self-talk that you have with yourself where you like, yo, I can't treat her the way that I've treated everyone else. I can't not do this. I can't not ensure her health, safety, well-being, you know what I'm saying, protection, provision. These are things that I must do. But what about what he said about the women, about they're in love with the pageantry of love? Miro, you made a face like you ain't feeling buddy.
I actually want to hear more from the guys. Like, I really want to get y'all's perspective on this whole love thing, because it's not that I very much so agree with a lot of what was stated in the video, but I want to better understand men's perspective on what it means to fall in love. Like, I'm curious, because at this point I'm
well, you want an expert opinion? I'm gonna give it to you. Motown Casanova, tell her from an expert position, family.
Who?
That's far. That's me. That's all my social media handles. Anybody watching, follow me at Motown Casanova on literally everything. I finally got it to where everything is that. So Buddy said some real shit. I kind of disagree with where he said, like, you know, like, damn, because I don't feel like I feel that moment that he's talking about, but I don't feel like it's like a damn moment for me. I can't speak to every guy, right? But when I hit that moment, and it's just like, it's more like an epiphany kind of feeling, right? And it's like, man, like I got somebody who I allowed to capture, because I'm a pretty stoned up guy, right? I don't really let a lot of people in. We had this conversation before. So for me to get to that point where I can acknowledge that I love you, that is, I already accept the responsibilities that come with that. And I am open to that. For you to be able to get me to that point, that is no pause. We talking about love,
Go ahead,
Jay.
go ahead, man. I'm playing, man. Go ahead.
For somebody to be able to get me to that level, like that is, it's not a damn moment, it's a thank you moment, you know. Like you showed me that, you know, because we always working each other through the courting process, right? And by me realizing that I love you, you showed me something that I had to find a reason to love you for, and a reason to want to die for you, a reason to want to take care of you, a reason to want to accept you on as a responsibility. But for me loving you, I don't consider your responsibility. I consider it an honor to add you to my life. So that moment that he's talking about, I don't feel like it's not like a damn responsibilities moment. It's like a damn addition. You know, I'm adding to my life. I'm adding to my happiness. And we know the history of Will and Jada. We don't really mention them that much anymore. But one thing that I will always hold dear that Will and Jada had said was, Jada told Will, like, you can't nobody else can make you happy. They can only add to it, right? And so for me to say I love somebody, that means I acknowledge the fact that you can add to my happiness. And that's a very big thing for me.
Come on,
I ain't much on Casanova.
Can I say
Me
something?
and Romeo ain't never been friends.
I got something to say about.
Go ahead.
Another thing I felt when I read that, I said, "Damn, I don't think a nigga ever loved me." Baby, that post made me. I said, I ain't never been the chosen one. Yeah, I felt like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I said, well. I said, it ain't been love. It had to be lust. It was the other L word, lust.
Well. So I also believe that this was speaking from the understanding that we're talking about two emotionally mature people, from the woman's side and the man's side, because there are people where on either end they don't fit this what he was speaking of. You know what I mean? But was that expert enough for you, Miriam?
I appreciate the perspective. I'm a person that I like to absorb stuff. And especially right now, I need to absorb some different perspectives.
Take your time,
so I
family.
appreciate you, Chris. I appreciate you, man.
You're welcome.
You know, you haven't said a lot this episode, but what you said was profound, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And hopefully that made a difference in someone else's life, family.
6. He catching up. He halfway there.
Hey, I told you. Hey, we'll get there. Well, here's the thing about love. When you check into it and you're ready to fall in love and potentially start a family, with that comes.
Was that 2 of them? Was that a double?
It's back to back.
Okay, that's 8. That's for sure.
It becomes a responsibility, like Buddy said, and Chris has highlighted how he takes that in honor to be able to be in that position. As a person who loves authentically, especially loves my family authentically, I would have to say that I'm never lost on the responsibility of that. For my family, being the man means that I have to solve problems that I don't feel like solving a lot of the times. I.e., what's for dinner? I.e., such and such broke the faucet in the bathroom, and then there's water leaking. Like there's always a fire to put out. Everybody wants to talk about the actual emotion and feeling side of falling in love, and not the action side of what all that means. You know what I'm saying? I think that once you merge the two into actual practice, then you can kind of see where people are coming from. But I do think that from little girls, I've never been a little girl. Actually, I didn't transition. I was born this way. But I would believe that they are playing with baby dolls and playing house and doing these types of things, and told that dreaming about the wedding day and how that's supposed to look and all that. Like that's all the dog and pony show of love, and none of it's actually about love. It's just about the love process. You know what I'm saying? None of it is actually about the application of said love. So I do think Buddy made a whole lot of great points in that clip.
Well, I also forgot to speak to that part. I do agree that women do more love. So the pageantry and the show of it, because I mean, like you said, you see it, all the time, like the wedding book, and how they already got the venue set, the singers set, the centerpieces and stuff like that, and then like and a lot of women I see are very infatuated with the chase, right? They always say that, like, once you get the woman, the romantic side kind of falls off a little bit after a while, and it's more so the woman complaining about the romantic side than the man, right? So the women still like to be, and I agree. I still like the chase, because you can get the prize, which is the woman, but you never stop acting like you're going after. You know what I'm saying?
That's not the prize.
You know what I'm saying, right? But
that is not the prize.
But I think that a lot of women do love the process of love, but I think it is for them to love that, right? That's the pretty side of it. That's the more glamorous side of it, while as the gritty side of love, which is like the responsibilities of it, the acceptance, the hardness of it, is more so for the men to deal with, right? So it's not really, you don't really consider the gritty side of something to be for the women, and you don't really consider the pretty beautiful side of something for the men, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
It does make sense, but like I said, I was whispering that the woman is not the prize, because
Jay,
she's not.
don't get harmed on this podcast.
No, she's not the prize. Listen,
And is
understand this. It is a mutual prize. Although to you, she should be the prize. To her, you should be the prize. Listen, if both of y'all are focused on making her happy, then you're gonna be miserable. If both of y'all are focused on happy life, happy wife, no, happy wife, happy life. No, happy wife means that nothing, that except for she's happy. But if you don't feed into yourself, and I'm not saying not to feed into her as well, but if you don't feed into yourself, find the things that make you happy. Get a hobby, podcast a little bit, watch a little championship winning football. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you like to do, listen, you have to still feed into yourself in order to keep sanity. And as willing as you are to get into the things that she like to do, you might find yourself at a museum on Super Bowl Sunday. If you did, you lost. You already lost. But be willing. Both parties should be willing to compromise and to try to learn things about what makes your partner happy, and the things that they enjoy, their hobbies or whatever. I'm not saying that you have to partake in them. Listen, I happen to like wrestling. Something I do. This past week, Monday Night Raw was live in Greensboro. Guess what? I went. Guess what I went with?
That too.
I went with everybody wearing this shirt. Bought one ticket. And what did that mean? That means that I was able to buy a better ticket than I would have bought if she would have came along and been miserable for 3 hours. But hey, listen, I had a great time for the first 2 hours. And then the last hour, I was like, man, I'm ready to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what I'm. So to answer your question, Chris, like 11 is late over here on the East Coast. Ain't nobody the prize. Just find someone that is in your same level of happiness or misery. Make a deal and raise a family. All
Well,
right,
we-
man. Shout out the man down in his habitual typos.
I was about to say we know who typed that shit.
also, while it's on my mind, and I have to do it now. You guys that are watching, you can become part of family by liking, subscribing, and sharing on YouTube.
That's
Also, yeah. Also, while you're here, please become a part of the Man Down Sports family. We will be going live right after this playoff game. So this is a 2-for-1 night for Chris and myself. Again, be
Double
a part
duty.
of the family over here at Therapeutic Rap. Please
11.
subscribe and be on YouTube. All right, go ahead, Janae. What you about to say?
I said I'm going to sleep.
No, before I
No,
said
no.
that,
Y'all not doing the other one.
yeah.
It's a transaction. He talk about find somebody to match your happiness. I don't feel like that's possible.
No. That is very possible. In fact,
I do.
in other cultures that are not Western civilization, that's exactly how marriages are formed.
Did you match your happiness?
Nah, they like y'all already on the same. Y'all was born on the same level. Y'all was taught to be on the same level. They go ahead and tell you who you was gonna marry. They take all the guesswork up out of it for you.
Yeah, but that's definitely man logic. That's definitely man logic because
First,
it's so many people to
so
get
first of all,
married
let
for
me help
whatever
you.
reason,
Let
and they
me
still
help you.
end up in divorce. They could be head over heels in love, dang near biting each other going down the aisle, and they
Hey,
still get divorced.
Chris.
So I don't think that
Yes,
there's a rhyme or reason to marriage at this point. But hey, I'm not
Bet
married,
you-
so maybe I don't know.
Bet you I can get Miriam to cuss at me.
It's probably a good bet.
That's not a hard thing to do. Actually.
Watch this. You said man logic. You don't hear me saying woman, period. Like women have period, men have logic. The end. You don't have to say man logic. When you say logic, we'll assume that it's logic coming from a man because that's the only place it can come from.
I refuse to give you what you're asking for because I think you might like it.
Man logic is a great logic to follow since it's the man that women choose to lead the family.
Preach. What am I saying? Wait. Hey, Man Down Sports is on fire tonight.
Y'all making me itch. This is dumb. Y'all just
I
talking.
don't necessarily. I think I said it earlier, man. And Jay said it. Each other is the prize, right? You never stop chasing the one that you love, even when you got them together and you've been married 25 plus years, right? It's the chase is always the best part. And
I got
it
bad
kinda-
news. Don't run.
it
Don't run. I can
But
chase
also-
you right here, but I'm not going.
But for me, the chase also lets your partner know that, you know, you still interested. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you know, that doubt kind of starts to creep in. Does he still like me? Does he still look at me the same way he did 30 years ago? Blah, 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 blah. Me personally, I'm a hopeless romantic, right? I love all the lovey-dovey shit. Rose petals on the floor, wine in the bucket, bubble bath drawn, all that fucking sappy Russell Wilson shit. I like that shit, right? And Miriam, you looking like that. I have a video that I can send you of a day I did for my ex-girlfriend. It was Valentine's Day.
I don't want no.
So why is she an ex?
Oh, well, she was an ex, but she's now currently my girlfriend again. Shout out to her. That's my babe.
Hey, on next week's episode of Therapeutic Rap, we're gonna address spinning the block.
Because that's something I
just
swore I would never would do. But
I'm
yeah,
just
we
playing.
can talk about
never
that.
talk, hell no, I don't want to talk about it.
We could talk about that.
I'm gonna say that's gonna be my week off.
I don't want to talk about that because guess what?
Y'all ain't never spin the block.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I don't, first of all, you usually by the time that a relationship is over with me, ain't no going back.
I
That's you
understand
probably
that.
be mean for no reason and just ridiculous.
First of all, I'm not a mean person. Janae, am I
You
mean?
might not consider it mean, but being nonchalant and dismissive can be come off as very mean.
What do y'all hold on? What do y'all think this video is?
It doesn't matter. Do you read? Don't mention the video.
He talking about some. He
Chris
talking.
is a wild boy.
Listen. No,
Spoiler alert.
did he not just hear what I just said?
Man, y'all block man down.
Hell no. We are Man Down. Man Down is a piece of all of us. Pause.
No, it ain't. No, it is not.
Did he not just hear what I said? I got a girlfriend. Who else am I trying to please for? I don't care. Talking about some anti-poon alert.
Ooh, child.
Look, I'm
Man.
all for the romantic and the sappy stuff, but at the end of the day, none of that matters if you have two people that are not on the same page, and if one does not value the other, because all of that becomes malarkey.
And you know, I agree with that. But what I was saying is, society likes to tell us that we should be valuing the woman, and her happiness should be the utmost of importance in the relationship, and that's not true.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I know you was on the same page
because I am who I am, and I do think that I have some awesome things to bring to the table. But I can't speak for every woman. There's some raggedy women out here, just like there's some raggedy men out here.
Yeah, I ain't never been nowhere where I wasn't the prize, ever. My mama had more kids because she wanted the prize. I've always been the prize. Look at these glasses.
So thank y'all for tuning in to Therapeutic Rap.
I'm the prize on Therapeutic Rap. Hey, listen, if you want more prizes, right out the second half, Tyrone get some cheese on Ronnie Roman. Be Tyrone unless you get your wife.
Man, he got that Stone Age thinking, man.
Nah, man.
I wish more people were vulnerable in relationships, because a lot of people would still be in them if they were.
Now, vulnerability. Hey, listen. Now, the older that I'm getting, the more I learn that statement is very, 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 very true. Yeah. Bet you didn't think I was going to say that. Bet you didn't think I was going to say that.
Bet you didn't think I was going to say it.
No, man. Listen, there's a I've been taught by some very wise people that there's honor and a sense of relief when you're opening yourself up for to be vulnerable and expose your true feelings or whatever. The caveat with that is a lot of times the other person in the relationship will weaponize that vulnerability and try to throw it back, in a weapon form. And I would just implore to the people to not do that, man. If someone feels safe enough and comfortable enough with you to be vulnerable and open up, I think you should reciprocate it, respect it, and don't bring it up in a negative way ever.
Yeah, that, and don't abuse it. So it's so many people out here faking, it's just ridiculous for whatever their motive is. Like, if you're not into somebody, let them go on to the next person. Please, dear God, like, don't string somebody along for your own benefit. Like, even my nieces, they'll be like, oh yeah, such like me, but I don't really like them. I'm like, then let them go. Mm-hmm. What are you still talking to them for? Oh, what they like, take me out. That is disgusting. Like, let that person go on to somebody that really genuinely likes them, or you're gonna damage that person.
First of all, I want those hearts. Second of all, I take that as disrespect, Shine. I take that as disrespect.
Everybody should have a favorite. What you say? You the prize?
No, the fact that my sister-in-law chose somebody else to be their favorite. I take that as disrespect.
Me. You say I'm the girl version of you, so you should be honored that I'm somebody's favorite.
You know what? You're right. My bad. Girl J is the favorite. Well, guys, listen. That's going to do it for this week's episode of Therapeutic Rap. Please, man, get over to YouTube and subscribe, man. Get those numbers up, man. Get those numbers up. Like, share this. Let people know every Wednesday at 9-ish sharp. I don't know how it's ish and sharp. We're gonna be
niggas.
Yeah. Around 9, start looking for us. We're gonna be there by 9:08. I promise you. But around 9, start looking for us. We're gonna be here each and every Wednesday, man. We just like family having a conversation, man.
That's 12.
And with that, man, I say peace out, family.
See y'all.
Good job.